How would you like to know a unique underground way to make cash? So cash off the grid, untraceable cash. I'm going to tell you right now, my name is Jason Hanson. I'm a former CIA officer. And a few months ago, I created a video called How to Disappear Without a Trace. The video went viral. I hate the word viral. It reminds me of some like 20-year-old kid living in his parents' basement. But anyways, that video got several million views. And everybody said, okay, Jason, you share with us how to disappear without a trace so the government can't find me, but how do I make money? So I explained there are a few things you can do, and it's not going to be glamorous. It's not going to be easy, but you're going to go work jobs in construction. You're going to go sit at Home Depot with all the guys who get picked up every day. You're going to go work in a mom and pop diner as a dishwasher, as a waitress, because you've got to get paid under the table. So you're only going to disappear off the grid if you have a serious threat to your life. Those are the people I help. For instance, domestic violence victims who have husbands that are trying to kill them. Recently, I found another unique way of how to make cash if you had to disappear without a trace. I'm going to share that with you right now. So I love the state of Texas. I have many friends that live in the state of Texas, many clients, many customers, and I'm in the state of Texas often for business doing training. And recently I was in Texas and I was with a buddy of mine and we're driving around, and this was an area, a suburb of Dallas, and I see all these basically run down, dumpy looking places that say like car washes or whatever, and it's a guy sitting in a lawn chair, and maybe there's like a tarp over this little building, and it looks like the whole thing is going to implode. But I noticed there's a lot of these in the area we're driving in. And so I'm looking at it and I say to my buddy, like, explain to me, like, what's going on here? And he says, well, they're car washes and detailing. So first my mind was thinking, okay, that's like if it just said car wash, which is what I saw, is how are they going to make that much money? Is it some kid, you think of the fundraisers they do, or a bunch of high schoolers wash cars. I'm like, that's not that much money. But when he said, no, they do detailing. So they sit out there when you come up, is they've got a crew and they detail your car. And depending on what they do, it's going to be, 75, 150, whatever. But my mind, of course, starts spinning saying, man, what a great underground cash job. So of course, I tell my buddy, and this buddy has money coming out the wazoo. God bless him. God bless capitalism, because that is freedom, not socialism and communism, which any intelligent person knows, but I digress. So I tell this buddy, all right, hey, let's go to one of these things. I want to see how they operate. So we pull up to one of these things, and I've said it many times, but they look super dumpy. They've got the lawn chairs, they've got the tarp. It looks like the whole place is about to fall in. I don't think OSHA and I don't think the building code would appreciate it. So we pull in, guy comes up, says, what do you want done today? And my buddy says, I want the works. I want it detailed. I want it vacuumed. I want it washed, clean, etc. We go into this little shack, and this little shack has some couches, and these couches look like they belong in a frat house. So they probably had, well, if it was a frat house, they probably would have had every disease imaginable on it, but these couches were old. And then they say, it's going to be 20, 30 minutes, whatever the amount of time is. A crew comes and they start detailing the car. Well, there's a table in this place where you go, and I see it's handwritten, and it's just or not handwritten, on this table is a legal pad. And on this legal pad, I see the guy's written what he's done for the day. So it'll say like Honda Accord, and then he writes detailed, $75. GMC Yukon detailed 150, whatever the amount was. And I see that he's got 8 cars that day so far. Now, obviously, this guy probably isn't paying taxes. I'm pretty sure all that cash he's getting, because it's only cash. There's no credit card reader. There's nothing there. When my buddy is done with his car, they bring us out and they say $125. Of course, my buddy gives him a good tip. Everything is in cash, and we get in the car. The car looked great. They did a wonderful job of detailing it, and he now has let's say, I don't remember the tip he gave, $150 in cash added to the 8 previous cars he did that day. That is a good little business. How much are they reporting on income? I have no idea. I will say, I always believe in doing the right thing. So pay your taxes, keep the IRS off your back. But if the world is ending, if you're on the run with some serious threat and you need to make cash off the grid, go to Texas or Florida or someplace that stays hot year round and open up your little off the grid car wash / detailing, because I'm sure these guys are raking it in. They're doing awesome, and must be, because I told you I saw these things everywhere as I was driving around this particular place in Texas. So there you have it. That's my gift to you. If you do it, let me know. If you know anybody that does one of these, I'd love to know the numbers. So please tell me in the comment section if you have. For all my Texas people, I know there are a lot out there. I love Texas. Let me know if you know any more insight to these, since I was just an observer. And of course, I would always appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, turn on that ring notification, and click below if you want to know some more ways to make money, if you want to know more ways to stay off the grid, if you want to know more ways to protect your family in the crazy and chaotic world that we live in. All right, that's it. I'm going to go figure out some ways to start an underground business, car wash. Maybe, maybe not. God bless you. God bless your family. I gotta go.